Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. So in this Salesforce flow series, today we are going to learn about schedule trigger flow in Salesforce. In the earlier videos, we have seen the record trigger flows. In that I have explained what is the record trigger flow, when we can use the record trigger flow to automate the process before saving the records and after saving the records. So the video link of record trigger flow I will provide in the description box. You can go through it so that you will get more idea about the record trigger flow. Now in this video, we will be understand schedule trigger flow. In that, I will be explain what is the schedule trigger flow, when we can use it, and using this scenario, I will be explain how we can use the schedule trigger flow to automate the process in Salesforce. So for that, watch this video till the end and don't miss any step. And if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Now, before moving ahead, here is very big announcement for the Salesforce geekers. We have launched a Salesforce training courses. So as you visit to our SalesforceFAQs website, here we have the free ebooks. As you click over here, so here we have some free ebooks. In that you will get Salesforce admin training for the beginners, then the Salesforce Agentforce ebook. After that, here also we have Salesforce Flow ebook, and then we recently uploaded Salesforce admin interview questions and answers. So you can download these ebooks fully free. And then as you navigate to our courses, here you will see the courses. Here we have the Salesforce admin training course, then the Agentforce training course, and then we will also have the Join Pro bundle. As you navigate to the courses, so here you can see, here we have the year-end sales, where you will get the Salesforce training course bundle with the 50% off. And also as you scroll down, here you will see the courses that we have created. In that we have the Salesforce admin training course, Agentforce training course, and then complete training course bundle, in which you will have the Salesforce admin training course with the Agentforce course. So if you want to enroll for these courses, you can click on this enroll now button. And also if you want to know more about these courses, you can click read more button. There we have added the course content and then the feature of these courses. Now coming back to our topic.
A schedule trigger flow in Salesforce is a type of flow that runs automatically at a specified date, time, and then frequency. And like record trigger flow, for the schedule trigger flow also, we don't need user interaction. Then it is used to automate tasks that need to perform periodically or the specific schedule, such as sending reminders, updating records, or performing maintenance tasks. Now when the schedule trigger flow will execute, so there are three frequencies: daily, weekly, and then one time. In the daily frequency, the flow runs every day at the specified time. Then for the weekly frequency, the flow runs on the specific days of the week. And for the one time, it executes only once at a specified date and time. Now let's understand the uses of schedule trigger flow. There are number of uses, but here we will understand using these use cases where we can use schedule trigger flow. So the first one is renewal reminders. That means we can notify the users or the record owners about their task to ensure timely renewals. Then we have data cleanup. That means we can regularly identify and remove outdated, duplicate, or irrelevant records to maintain the data integrity. Then we have the mass updates. We can update the specific fields of the multiple records at regular intervals to maintain the consistency or reflect changes in business rules. After that, we have customer engagement. So we can follow up the leads that haven't been connected recently to take care of potential customers. So there are different uses also. We can understand the uses of taking the example and using the use cases, and I will explain how we can create the schedule trigger flow on that use cases. So we will start from beginner level and then step by step we will take the use case in the advanced level. So here we have first use case: automatically extend close date for opportunities that are still open but have passed their close date. For example, in the opportunity object, you have number of records, and from all those records, there are some opportunities which close date is passed, but those opportunity stages are still open. Now what is the use case? If the close date has been passed, then we need to extend the close date for those opportunities. Now you might be thinking, we can update the close date using the record trigger flow also, but you have to understand the record trigger flow execute based on some condition. Now in the opposite side, the schedule trigger flow execute on the particular period. So here we can add frequency as a daily, weekly, or once. So for this use case, we will use weekly frequency. We can also use daily frequency. but the opportunity close date typically do not require frequent update, and weekly schedule reduce the system load compared to daily frequency. So without any delay, let's jump to the Salesforce org. So first let's understand this scenario. For that, here I am opening the opportunity object. Click on app launcher and then search for opportunity. Here I am opening the opportunity object. And now here you can see the third opportunity. So let me zoom in. So for this third opportunity, the stage is qualification, but here you can see the close date is already passed. That means even close date is expired, this opportunity is still open stage. Now what we need to do, for the expired close dates, we need to create schedule trigger flow, and if the opportunities are in the open stage, we have to extend this close date by adding 30 days. For example, here you can see for the Burlington textile opportunity, the stage is qualification, that means this stage is open, and the close date was 13th of December 2024. If we add 30 days in this date, 12th of January 2025. Now for this use case, let's create the flow. For that, click on gear icon, then click on setup. In the quick find box, search for the flows. Under the process automation, we have flows. Click on it. To create the new flow, here we have new flow button. Click on it. Now here I am going to explain this flow from the scratch. Then click on next. So here we need to select schedule trigger flow and then click on create. Now very first we need to select start date, start time and then frequency. So you can set the start date from today, but usually for the business scenarios, we need to select or we can set the start date as first of every month and start time will be 12 o'clock. But here I am selecting start date as today. Here I am selecting today's date. The start time here I am selecting 11 p.m. And as you click on frequency, here you can see here we have once, daily and weekly. So I have already explained why we need to select weekly frequency, and you have to understand this all frequency is important. Like for the different use cases, we need to select different frequencies as per the requirement. So here I am selecting weekly so that this flow will execute after every 7 days from the start date. Then we need to select object. For that, as you click on this start element, here you can see here we have option choose object. This one is optional, but as per the requirement, here we can select the object. So here I am clicking on choose object. In the object, here I am searching for opportunity. Select the opportunity. And now here we need to add conditions so that by which fields or value this flow will execute. Now here we want opportunity records which stages are open. So in the field, here I am searching for the stages. Here you can see stage name equals to open stage. But here you can see here we don't have any open stage value. So for that what we can do, the open stage opportunity means which are not closed won and which are not closed lost. So while adding condition, what we can do, in the operator we will select does not equal, and in the value we will select closed won. Again add condition, stage name, again does not equal, closed lost. And now whatever records we will get, those all record stage will be open stage. And then simply close this. Now we will add get record element to fetch the records from the opportunity object. For that, click on add element. In the search box, search for the get records. Click on it. In the label, here I am providing fetch opportunities. As you click on API name, it will be automatically populate. In the get record of this object, here we need to select opportunity. Click on it. And now in the filter opportunity records, we already provided some conditions, but now we also have the another condition, which is opportunity stage is passed. That means we only want those opportunities which opportunity close date is expired. So as you click on this field, you will see all fields from the opportunity object. So here we need to select, then in the operator less than, and in the value we need to select today. But here you can see, here we don't have any today as a function or today as a date. For that, what we need to do, we can create new resource. In the resource type, we can select formula. In the API name, here I am entering today. Data type will be date. And in the formula editor, here I am entering today function. Check syntax and then click on done. Now let's understand this condition. We only want those opportunities which close date is less than today. And for the open stage opportunities, we already added the condition. Now we have the opportunities that we needed. Now we need to update the close date field for those opportunities. And to update the fields, we have update records element. So here I am clicking on add element. Search for the update records. Click on it. And then in the label, here I am providing update opportunity close dates. As you click on API name, it will be automatically populate. And now how to find records to update and set their values. I have explained all these 4 options in previous videos. So to update the opportunity, here you can see, use the opportunity record global variable. Here I have selected this one, then scroll down. And now we need to set field values for the opportunity record. So we want to update the close date field. In the field, here I am selecting close date. And now we need to provide value for this close date. And as per our use case, we need to update this close date by adding 30 days. And how we can add 30 days into the close date? For that, we need to create formula resource. To create the formula resource, you can create from the here toggle toolbox, or you can click on value, then click on new resource. In the resource type, select formula. Here I am entering the API name, extend close date. In the data type will be date. So first here we need the close date, and to get the close date, here you can see insert resource, click on it. And here you can see the global record variable where we have opportunity, click on it. And then search for the close date. So here we have the close date now. Plus, and now we need to add 30 days in the close date. Check the syntax and then click on done. And now simply close this. And it's done. Let's save the flow. So here I am providing the flow label, extend opportunity close date. API name will be automatically populate, and then click on save. So here we got some error. Let's open the error. Here we have one warning. So nothing to worry, we can ignore this warning. So let me close this. The flow successfully gets saved. And now before activating the flow, always debug the flow. So there also we can get some errors. So here I am clicking on debug. In the opportunity, so here I am selecting Berlin Textiles. And then click on run. The flow successfully debugged. As you click on update records, here you can see the close date is extended with 11th of February. Now let's activate the flow. Navigate to the opportunity object. Refresh the page. And we were checking the third opportunity, which is the Burlington Textile. The stage is qualification, that means open. And now here you can see after activating the flow, let me zoom this. We were checking this opportunity, which Burlington Textiles, which stage was open. And at this time here you can see the close date has been changed. Before this, the close date was different, and now the close date is 11th of February 2025. So in this way we can use schedule trigger flow in the Salesforce.
So I hope whatever I explained you understood that. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. So whenever we post a new video, you will get an update. Thank you.